Howdy, howdy, guys. Welcome to Sippin Spillin with Syd. I'm actually on my way. This cold, it's actually not that cold, but it is rainy, and we're supposed to get thunderstorms any minute today. I don't know how severe they're supposed to be, but we're supposed to get some. I am sick. I have a low-grade fever, but I have to go get birds. If you were joined us on our big 90K celebration that we had this week on our live, you know that I was sipping some tea with some of Tim from Ridge Life's honey in it because it was starting to act up. My throat does not hurt as bad now, but I'm more congested and I've got this weird cough. It's a cough, a little bit of a cough, just a little bit. So I'm hoping that I can bang out everything I need to do today, which is actually quite a long list. I got to take my truck in to be serviced and deal with the changeover of the lease and all that. So I'm going to go handle that this morning. I got to get birds. I got to run Frankie into Tupelo for an errand and go hit the big grocery store for some stock up stuff that we need. And I still have to finish. Oh, look at that. Just knocked right out of place there. Sorry about that. Sometimes, things don't stay. I don't know why. But hopefully I can kind of get everything done by early enough this evening that I can sort of sack out early and be dead to the world for a little while. That's my hope. Is it likely to happen? Absolutely not. But a girl can dream. That's what happens when you're the mom. You still have stuff to do no matter what. It doesn't matter how sick you are. Like, unless you are like vomiting or having a toilet issue, you still have to suck it up and do all the things a lot of times. But that's all right. It's the price we pay, and it's okay. It's not too bad. It doesn't happen that often. Excuse me. So, oh man, I don't know why this thing is not, somebody must have messed with this since the last time I used it, because all of a sudden it's falling while I'm driving. So I apologize. I don't know what happened there. Things do not go as planned 99.9% of the time. That is life. But anyway, so going to see about getting these birds. I know I ordered laying hens, and I did look at the order again the other day, but I honestly don't remember what breeds I ordered. I know I got like 5 or 6 Orpingtons, and the rest were just kind of like whatever I could get, because I was having such a hard time. Like, every time I tried to put in the order, it was like, these birds are not available on this day. And then it's, well, now you don't meet the minimum requirement for order. And I'm like, ugh. So I had to go round and round and round of just kind of substituting birds until I got an order of the amount of birds that were decent laying hens that I wanted. So, which I've never had that happen before. So I don't know. But anyway, and I'm still waiting to hear back from the hatchery about my incorrect geese. They are 100% not Sebastopol, but we did have big news. Mike, as you guys remember earlier in the week, I was talking about Mike and Frankie were finishing the flooring in there, in the coop, on the coop side of it, not the brooder and the feed room side. They finished that side, and I was able to move the couple of chickens that I've had since the fall, and my geese, the Millie, who's my Sebastopol, who's a couple years old, and the 3 goslings that I have that are not Sebastopol. And it's becoming more and more evident every day that they are not Sebastopol. The one is definitely a tufted Roman, the male, Roderick. Evelyn and Gertrude, I think, may not even be the same type of goose. I think one might be, but it's a little early still to tell on the one, because her feathers, while they're coming in, they're not clear yet. So I'm not 100% sure on what she is. There's a chance she might be a pilgrim. I'm not sure. And the other one, I can't tell just yet, but she's either going to be a pilgrim or a Toulouse, I think, if I had to bet. So I don't know what happened in the goose nursery there, but there was definitely a mix-up, because they are not. And I remember thinking when I got them Like, because Sebastopol and pilgrim geese are like the only two geese where the girls are more clearly marked as goslings, and for sexing, for auto sexing. And I remember thinking, but their head shape's a little off. Like they just didn't look quite right. But it was, I was like, well, I had no reason to suspect that they were the wrong geese at that point. So, but then as they started to mature, like, they're making slightly different noises, and they're just not, it's not them. They're not Sebastopol. But I'm sure they'll get it straightened out. I have a feeling, I know that they've been super busy over there. It's that time of year, everybody's getting birds and doing the things. It happens. I think that if I don't hear back from them, by the beginning of next week, I'll have to call them again and say, hey, remember me? I called and sent an email with pictures and proof of the fact that these are not the right geese, and what you gonna do for me? So we'll see. What I'm hoping that they'll do is refund me at least the difference of the price of the geese. I don't expect them to, I did receive birds, they just are the wrong birds. So I would like at least a difference in the price. I don't expect them to give them to me for free. If they want to, I won't be mad, because this does set my whole thing back by a year. And then I want to be guaranteed a spot of the correct birds next season. Like, I want them to write it down. I want them to highlight it. I want them to ship out. Like, I want the correct birds next season. So I'm hoping that they'll agree to that. We'll see. I don't know. But, man, I apologize for the coughing. Not much I can do about that. Probably going to keep this sipping and spilling a little short because it's really aggravating my throat while I'm driving out here. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a mild whatever it is, but it's annoying. And I always get that, like, your eyes feel kind of like glassy and kind of like sore when I get sick, and that's kind of how they feel right now. So I'm like, I just want to close them and take a nappy poo. That's all I want to do, but I can't do it because I have things to do and places to go and children to schlep. So that's what's going to happen. And then this weekend, I think we're going to help our buddy with some of his cows need their shots, and they need some new ear tags. Well, not new. Some of them need. One of them ripped her ear tag out on a fence when they were fixing. And the calves need ear tags, I think, and they need, one of them needs to be dehorned. So that'll take a couple hours, probably on Saturday, and get that all done. And that'll be kind of cool, because I've never worked with cows in that capacity before, so that'll be fun. Might film some of it. We'll see. Don't know. Might film some. Don't know. And then we're going to go, there's a band playing. I mentioned this the other day at a festival they're having in town. Might go check that out, and then, grab a bite to eat for dinner. However, all of this hinges on me not being on death's door by then, so I got to try to really get some rest tonight and tomorrow in order to make that happen. We'll see. So anyway, guys, as you're seeing this, make sure you go and check out today's video on 3 Mississippi, because it is the big tractor reveal, which David, of course, has already revealed on his channel, of him getting Lyft to join Uber on Come On Mountain, and him and Mike, number 5, visiting us here at 3 Mississippi, and our version of that visit. So you make sure you check that out, because there's definitely stuff there that I know David didn't film. I know there's stuff there that Mike number 5 didn't film. So you gotta check that out to get the whole picture. There you go. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a blessed weekend ahead here, and I'm sure I will be on the mend in no time once I get a little bit of rest and sleep, maybe. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, we appreciate you, and we will see you next week.